Okay, so I'm going to use this video tutorial to show you how to make the puzzle pieces out of any picture. I'm using a website called sketch.io/sketchpad for this. And when you go there, it's a free website that will allow you to make a picture of your choice. So it would look something like this. Um, you're going to, it's a blank canvas at this point. You can create your own images or you can import images. And I just used imported images. So you'll go to the new or add feature. It's a little plus symbol and click on that. And I just pick a blank background to create my background. Now I want to import the image that I want to use to make my puzzle pieces. So I go up to the layers, I click on layers, and I click on the add or upload image picture. And when I click on upload image, it brings me to my window for choosing. So I'm going to pick the image that I wanted, and I had a genetics one, I've forgotten the name, 5QT. That I want to use because I'm teaching genetics right now in science class. So here's my image. It says successfully completing a Punnett square. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself, which I know my students feel like that when they've finally been able to get their Punnett squares down. So you can stretch your image a little bit to fit into the full box if you'd like. And I like to make it a little bit bigger as long as it doesn't make the image look really distorted. Okay, so now I have my image imported and I want to put a layer of the puzzle pieces on top. So the best way to get a puzzle piece image that you want to use is to just Google it and find a template. Oh, I didn't mean to have the 4 in there, just a template. You can put the numbers in to find templates of the size that you want, but generally speaking, I just pick a template, right? So here's a template. It's gonna open up here and you can do one of two things. You can either just drag it to your desktop as an image to save, or you can screenshot it. I just don't like how it has a little X in it if I screenshot it, so I didn't screenshot mine. So I've gotten my puzzle piece image. I'm gonna go back to layers and I'm gonna bring that image in on top. And so I hope this is the right one. It lays it on top. And again, I want to take this image, make sure you click on it and stretch it to cover the image below. Okay, so I have stretched my image. I'm going to stretch it a little bit because there's like a little white border. So I'm going to make sure that the border isn't part of my image. So I'll make sure it lines up and you can kind of see where the lines are meeting the edge of the image boundary. Okay. So now I have my puzzle pieces layered on top and I want to add color or some kind of pattern. So you go over to your paint bucket. You want to make sure that you have it on pixel fill, not vector fill. It defaults to vector fill and you want to use pixel fill. Under the fill, you can pick color that you want to use. Like you can use a straight color and make each puzzle piece a color. You can pick patterns. I kind of like using the patterns. So I'll pick a pattern today of this one. It has some like flowers on it. Make sure that you do not have paint into the layer selected. And then you are done with your pixel fill. So you can go over to the image, put the cursor right into the picture of the puzzle piece, and when you click on it, it adds the picture. You may have to double click. And so we're adding the color into each puzzle piece section, okay? Now, if you click on your layers, you'll see all of these pixel fills. Those are all of where I input my color onto my pictures. I'm gonna pick to hide my clip art. And so it basically is hiding that puzzle image so that it's gone from view. And you'll see it kind of, you can see little outlines of the puzzle pieces and that's the picture underneath it that you're seeing outlined there. So now I have my puzzle pieces ready for working with, and I'm going to screenshot. So I'm working on a Mac, so I'm just going to use my screenshot tool and screenshot the puzzles like the complete puzzle. And then I'm going to one at a time remove my pixels that are filled in. And so to do that, you just click on the eyeball and it hides And actually, I don't want to do that corner. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to, hide the layer of paint that I covered on my image that looked like the puzzles. And I'm going to reveal a piece one at a time. So now then I take a screenshot each time I reveal a puzzle piece. And eventually you get all the way through and you have screenshots of all of the puzzle pieces taken away one at a time so that you can reveal your picture. So once you have done that for every single puzzle piece, I'm going to just reveal them all, right? Now you have your final image. You take one screenshot of your final image if you want. You probably had that image somewhere else if you don't have to. So that's how you do that. I like to just, hide these images and then I can bring in another picture and use the same puzzle pieces on top. I just have to move my picture down into here and make sure the layers are correct so that I can reveal my puzzles one at a time.